Hey YouTube, today is Friday and it is scandal time. Yes, but it was so good yesterday. I mean, amazing. And one more episode left, and it's the season finale, so we better suck it all in now. So, okay, it's starting off going back and forth between Cyrus talking to the president. Well, no, between Cyrus talking to the press about the president, and he's dodging all these questions about what the first lady said, and he's answering questions. And then it goes back to um, Olivia's apartment where they loving and doing their thing, and Cyrus is trying to get in. The Secret Service won't let him in. He's screaming at them. He's saying the president said he having a heart attack. He needs to get in there. Excuse me. He get in there. They running around the sheets, and he's like, "Stop it! Cut it out! I need you to get to the White House, and I need you to get there now. People have questions. There's too much going on." Olivia said, "I'm ready to fix it." He was like, "No, you don't need to do nothing. Just stand by me. Stand down. I'ma handle it. I'ma tell everybody the truth. I'ma tell everybody what's going on." She's like, "No, I don't think that's a good idea." He was like, "Look, I don't need you to do any of that for me. I'm fine." So, it just keeps going back to the press, and then whatever's going on in the press and whatever's going on. Cyrus is trying to answer all these questions, but the president is like nowhere to be. He trying to lie while the president is locked up with um, Olivia. So then it goes to Melly. Melly then found her a male version of Olivia, and he was like, "I can be your hairdresser, your lawyer, your doctor, your friend, your confidant, and all that." So she said, "I don't need you to be none of that. I have a hairdresser and a stylist and all that. I just need you to fix this." And he was like, "I need to know who the woman is. Who the is it a man? Is it a woman? Is he gay? Is that why he don't want to tell anybody?" And she's like, "No, it's none of that. I'm not telling who I'm holding on. That's like my last string." And he's not gonna, she was like, "I need you to give me copies of his press conference for tonight." And he was like, "Well, I can't do that." And she said, "Well, you did say you can do anything, right? You said you can be my everything, so get it done. I don't care how you gotta get it done." So, meanwhile, Fitz is trying to write up a little speech or whatever. Um, uh, who is it? Abby. Abby and the gladiators are back at the office or whatever. Olivia come in, and they telling her that Cyrus is not the mole because of why they say Cyrus wasn't the mole. Somebody else is the mole because it just wasn't adding up some kind of way. So she was like, "Well, if Cyrus isn't the mole, who is the mole?" And so she hurried up and she run to her safe and unlock it, and there's the little Citron card that was stolen about Defiance or whatever. So uh, David looked at Ab and he was like, "I just knew it. I just knew it. But hey, I work for the team now, right?" And so it goes back to James and I'm all over y'all. Really, I am. James and Cyrus are arguing, and he was like, "Why do you think the first lady chose you? You're nothing. You're nobody." I was so mad at Cyrus. I didn't know what to do with myself. Cyrus, that was low for even you. That's supposed to be your husband. You don't do your husband like that. But anyway, so he was like, "You're nobody. You're nothing." And why do you think she chose you? She chose you to get back at me and at the president. Why wouldn't she call Barbara Walters or 2020 or Dateline or anything? Why would she call you out of all people? Like, you're nothing. You're nobody. You haven't won anything. You're not a scholar at this. And oh, James just started crying. Poor baby, precious. Anyway, moving on. So Olivia and Harrison, who I think wants Olivia so bad. Harrison is like, "Olivia, whatever you need me to do, I'm here. I want you to stop this. Tell me the truth. Tell me what I need to do. I'm here for you. What's going on?" And she's like, "You just need to find out who the mole is." She just would not tell. She wanted to so bad, but she trying to keep this secret to her death, honey. And so let me see. Where did it go? Charlie. Charlie had they had set Charlie up. What was his name? Jake set Charlie and them up. They knew he was going up into that bakery to get his little cannolis or whatever. And he asked where the other girl was. So the lady that was behind the counter said she got the flu, she was sick, we can't have her work, all that stuff. So he felt some kind of way about it. He said, nah, something ain't right about that. So he went into the bathroom with a bag and he pulled out this black light or whatever. And he saw that it was powder all over the bag, all over his hands. So he knew that they were setting him up. So as he running out, he left the bag. As he running out, he got to rubbing his hands to get all the some kind of way this powder pulls off a GPS or a location device, and so they go to follow him. But he had rubbed the powder on so many people. He was like, oh, excuse me, he rubbed it on them. Oh, excuse me, he rubbed it on them. They turned around looking at him like, what you just rubbed on me? But anyway, Sally couldn't have been the mole because some kind of way they pulled up how somebody was tapped into her system while she was at the meeting with the president, at some conference with the president. So Harrison just went crazy. He just started throwing stuff off the table. Olivia's like, okay, everybody needs to calm down. Let's go take an hour lunch or do whatever you want to do. We'll come back and we'll retreat. Here go David. I don't want to go. I'm going to stay right here. I need to watch this, whatever's about to go on. I knew that they shouldn't have left David up. Something was setting up into me like he just accepting this gladiator thing a little too easily. Like he don't have no questions about it. He just blending in like he belong there. I say, don't leave him now. He know that thing in there. He gonna try. That's the only reason why he trying to fit in, because he know y'all have it. They left him up in there, y'all. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. I know. Anyway, everybody come back from lunch. Everybody come back from lunch. And they was like, hey, David, what's going on, blah, blah, blah. How was your lunch? And they was like, well, I don't know how yours was, but this is how I spent my last hour. And Charlie has the gun up to David's face or whatever. So they like, okay, here go Huck, that my boo. Here go Huck, pull his gun down, put the gun down right now, I'm gonna kill you. He was like, oh, here, I don't need it, I need your help. He put that gun down. Then he's like, and the rest of them, he put the other two down. And he's like, you know me well. And so he's like, why are you here? Why are you even here? We should kill you right now. He's like, because I want your help. And I was like, golly, something going on with Charlie wants your help. He was like, they after me. I don't want to have to worry about them hurting me or trying to kill me. He told Olivia, I want you to make the same deal you made to get Huck. And she was like, there was no deal. I didn't make a deal. What deal are you talking about? So I'm like, Olivia, what? You made a deal to get Huck? Okay, so whatever. So, okay, they still going back and forth with Cyrus trying to answer questions from the media. Finally, Cyrus just got tired. He could barely take it. He went and flopped down in the president's office. And they had a little talk and laugh about, the whole presidency, how it's based on a lie and all that stuff, and they laughed and joked, and I felt like, gosh, where is that is missing between them two. Since this whole Defiance thing came out, they are totally like almost like enemies, but that felt like a close moment, like old days for them. But anyway, so him and the president were talking, and he was like, are you wanting to do a second term, sir? Or do you want to give all this up? And he was like, I don't even want to do a second term. I'm fine with this, And so he went to some like secretary lady, and he was like, give me the president's papers. He doesn't want to run again. And she was like, well, I can't, sir. And he's like, what are you talking about? Just give them to me. He don't want to run. And she said he never filed the papers. And so Cyrus just went running out. So he ran out and he ran to Olivia's office to tell her everything that was going on. Like we didn't see him literally tell her stuff, but it started to come back when, she went to his office to see him. That's what started making me believe, oh goodness, Fitz is the mole. But I don't know. But anyway, Olivia went and handed Harrison 2 envelopes. She said, right before the speech, she said, if anything go down, I need you to use all the contacts you got in those envelopes. Don't use the black envelope until the last resort. Like nothing else can be done. But other than that, use all the. He's like, well, what's going on? What are you doing? What are you trying to say? She said, I'm not one of your clients. Just do what I tell you to do. I can handle myself. And he's like, well, what's gonna happen? What's about to happen? She said, don't worry about it. When you finish reading over all of that, put it back in the safe. Oh my goodness. So meanwhile, other dude, him and Jake have been back and forth. He was like, I need to be, he's like, why didn't you tell me that she was with the president, and let alone he spent the night at her house? And he's like, well, sir, I mean, I just want out. And he was like, you know, you can't get out. You in too deep. I need the DVD of them having sex or whatever. And he's like, well, what you gonna do with it? Don't worry about what I'm gonna do with it. I just need it, and you need to bring it to me. You need to bring it to me now. You want to get in the box? I guess he was talking about the same box they put Fitz in. The guy ended up getting, whoever this new guy is, he ends up getting a copy of the president's speech he gonna give. And he shows it to Melly, and Melly was like, oh my God, he's really gonna go through with this. He's gonna risk his presidency for this. This is not, what is he doing? And so the guy's like, I can fix this. I mean, you just need to tell me who the girl is. She's like, I'm not gonna tell you that. He's not gonna go through with this. I know him. I just know him. You know, he's not gonna let it go this far. So, while she over there talking, Fitz walks in his room, and Olivia's in there, and she's like, don't worry about it. It's cleared. You know, the only person know I'm here is such and so, and all that. So they talk, and she was like, tell me, why don't you want to run for presidency again? Is it because of this that's going on, or because you never believed in yourself in the first place? And he was like, what are you talking about? She's like, tell me why you didn't put your paperwork in for the presidency, and tell me now, you know, I'm not in like this. I'm not going to do this. So she started to reason with him, telling him, why would you give in to us? Yeah, what we did was wrong. Yeah, we should have believed in you, but I believe in you now, and you need to believe in yourself. All the more reason you need to prove us all wrong and win it on your own and fight it to the fullest, and we're not going to even be involved, you know, as in tampering or none of that. So he was like, I don't think I have what it takes to be a legitimate president. And she was like, what? Don't steal. We stole your chance to win that time. Don't steal your own chance to win this time. So take the presidency back on your own terms. You should run and win. So he was like, oh, okay, well, I gotta go get his speech or whatever. Boom. He's gone. He's giving a speech. He tell him, first of all, well, Olivia goes back out to talk with what's his name? Cyrus. So Cyrus, she's like, I did all I could. She said Cyrus goes, he still has the speech in his hand, and she goes, well, I did all I could, you know, there's nothing else I can do, so it's up to him. And the president was like, I'm here, my marriage is none of y'all's business, first of all. Second of all, I'm here to announce my candidacy for president, second term president. So Olivia's happy, Cyrus is happy. Olivia think, okay, he gonna be with his wife. Even Melly like, I told you. And the man was like, oh, you knew well, you know. So she was like, I knew it. I knew he couldn't do it. I knew he had a heart. I knew he had this in him and all that. After he said that, Olivia's phone ringing, and this the very end of the show. Olivia's phone is ringing. It's Harrison. She's like, I really don't have time to talk right now. What's going on? And he was like, the Citron card is gone. And she was like, what do you mean it's gone? She goes, Charlie's gone, the Citron card's gone, and all that. She rushed back to the place. Charlie, I knew we shouldn't have trusted him. They was like, but Fitz got rid of him, right? But Huck got rid of him, right? She's like, no, I didn't get rid of him. And he must have the card. No, honey, Charlie did. Oh, Huck was supposed to go kill Charlie, and Charlie was telling Huck how to do it. This is before all this happened. Huck was finna. He say, I need a name. Give me a name. I'll make sure I get a name. He wrote a name down for Huck on a piece of paper. Huck balled it up, put it in his pocket. Charlie, he was telling Huck how he want him to kill him, and how, because they know how to, they train killers. So he was like, this how I want you to kill me, this how I want to make it look. It'll be a little easier to clean up for you and all of that stuff. Huck was about to get ready to kill him, which he really didn't want to, because he was remembering how Charlie saved his life when he got out of the thing. He could have killed him, but he didn't. He let him go. So me at that time, Quinn come down. Do it, don't do it. I was like, why you don't want him to do it, Quinn? Huh, Quinn? She was like, remember you told me we gladiators, we don't do this, we don't take it personal, it's business and all that. So he ended up not doing it. So let's go back, okay, to the end. So they was like, Huck got rid of him, right? He was like, no, I didn't do it, I let him go. They was like, oh no, you didn't let him go. He has the card. So it shows somebody handing off this man a card. The man's name is Billy Chambers. Billy Chambers used to be the right hand man, like Cyrus is to Fitz. Billy Chambers used to be to Sally Langston. And when I saw Sally, because Sally came up too and she was talking all fast, oh, I'm sorry to hear this about the president. Like, I was like, she just lied. She needs to quit lying. I thought she was the mole too. And that's what they thought. Then they come to find out that she wasn't there. She was at the other place, so she couldn't have been on her computer. But anyway, David handed off the card to that man, y'all. Yes, he did. David must be the mole. I don't know what's going on, y'all. This is my theory, and that's all that happened, y'all. That's all that happened. I'm thinking because remember, David woke up at the beginning of the year with this dead woman in his bed. Supposedly, the dead woman had all that information about the whole terrorist thing. Not terrorist. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. The whole people being held hostage and all this information. And then Jake ended up stealing it from Olivia, and that's how everybody was trying to figure out who the mole was. I think something went on back then, and then David knew that about Citron and that stealing the Defiance and all that stuff, and I think he just tried to get in good with Olivia now till he figured out their dead spot. Because he probably knew they had that card. I know he knew they had that card, and he just let that girl sit there and lie. He got his in and she got hers in, and they was it for each other. But anyway, I think that either the right hand man is trying to get back at Sally for something, or Sally is in with the right hand man on the information, and if she don't get into presidency, she gonna use that to make sure Fitz doesn't get in. Or I mean, it's just so many things that it could be. I'm all over the place. Let me tell y'all, when this went off, I just couldn't even breathe. I said, I put because I get on the Scandal Facebook and talk with the Scandal fans. And I was like, I need some oxygen. And one of the guys replied back talking about, and a drink after this. I mean, it was so good. So next week, Cyrus is supposed to have a heart attack or a stroke or something. They just show him laying down flat on the ground on the concrete. Olivia, they showed somebody, she was trying to lock her door, and somebody was putting their hand around her with black gloves on, black outfit. Fitz is saying, let me fix my grammar. Fitz is saying, once I win my second term, I want you to move in the White House and be my first lady. I mean, really? So when they come back, is it going to be 2-3 years later? Is it going to be 5 months later? Is it going to be right on point? I mean, y'all, this episode was so good. I don't even understand what's going on. I am all over the place. Even the man that Jake's boss was some kind of way involved with Cyrus. He told Cyrus not to contact Charlie no more. Charlie was dead, but Charlie really wasn't dead. And I mean, it was just something. He's like, don't worry about Cyrus. He told Jake, well, we have this guy named Cyrus in the way. Don't worry about Cyrus. I say, yeah, Cyrus. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Cyrus the mole. I don't know if Jake's the mole. I don't know if David's the mole. They say it's Billy Chambers. I don't even know if he's working for Sally still, or if he's working on his own, trying to use that so he can be the president, y'all. I'm just so lost. I am so lost. But it was good. It was really, really good. So next week is supposed to be good too. But I gotta go, you guys. So I will talk to you guys next week for your scandal review.